I haven't made a video on YouTube in a while, so I figured I'd start a little something. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking stock vehicles like this Shelby GT350, and I'm going to take them around the Nürburgring and get the stock times, lap times, and then I'm gonna completely deck them out and see what type of difference it makes, just, for the fun of it. Now, this vehicle, I believe, is wide-bodied, so it wouldn't work for this one. Okay. Got a little hiccup here. I'm gonna have to buy another Shelby GT350. But the hope is that by the end of this, I'm gonna be able to actually be a little bit better at tuning, because I'm wanting to do a few different cars and see what type of difference I can make tuning them. The whole point is just have a little bit of fun with it. You'll get to see me run around the Nürburgring as fast as I can. I'm not very fast, but it should be fun to watch. And anyone who likes watching racing would just get to see me not be very good at the game, which is fine. I've never had a white one. The white and silver. Not my go-to, but it'll be my third Shelby I have, actually, funny enough. So the only thing I will be doing to the stock car is putting soft tires on it. That way, it would be the equivalent of taking a car from the factory, putting some good tires, some track tires on it, and taking it to a track. Taking it to the Nürburgring to get the fastest time you can get, because we're not looking at how good the tires are, we're looking at how good the car is, as well as the driver, I suppose. We'll do a public online lobby, just because. Of course, racing on the Nordschleife. Yeah. Before I go any further, I'm gonna make sure my other one still has the settings right. Yeah, everything's good on this end. No, that was a normal one. And so, there we go with the stock GT350. Do a little hot lap, give it some thoughts on how it feels, and then I'm gonna shut up and let you listen to the actual hot lap. Not a whole lot of power. Of course, it revs high, and it's the Voodoo. It sounds great, but not crazy loud. See the back rear end one to skid there a little bit. I am using manual H pattern, manual with clutch, so you will probably hear a little bit of that going on. Yeah, we're just gonna push it a little bit, not too hard on the warm-up lap, because I want you to be able to hear me talking, which you might not be able to do if I'm going all out. All right, see, can I make it? I can. This is a solid car. All right, push it a little bit through here. See what we can get it to do. I know 6th gear is an overdrive gear, so we're not really going to be able to hit the top end of 6th gear. It's basically a 5-speed with just an extra overdrive. But it's overall, for a factory vehicle, nothing done to it. It's pretty steady. I mean, it's GT350R, so I mean, what do you expect? It's gonna be. Well, I feel like I can put a decent time in with this. I mean, I'm thinking 7:30 maybe. Actually, you can tell it lacks a lot of power. But I guess because it has the racing soft tires on it, it's really, really steady and just. It handles these corners really well. It likes to try to understeer just a little bit. And of course the brakes aren't the greatest, but is what it is. And the back end, when you start turning with the front end, the back end wants to kick out. I've noticed that. But I'm gonna shut up as we start the hot lap. That was car thought lab, wasn't it? Okay, so 718. That's not terrible. It's better than I thought actually it was gonna be. I thought that it was gonna be more like 730. But you know, honestly, 718 ain't bad. That's with a couple mishaps. I will include the mishaps because it's part of how the original car is. This isn't like testing the full capabilities of the car. It's more it the ease of driving is included. So, going right into the GT350R that's fully spec'd out, immediately it is louder. It is so much louder. Of course, you got the wide body. It's more aggressive. It sounds insane. I don't know how well you can hear me. I don't know how much audio I have, but already, of course, you got shorter gearing throughout most of it, and you actually use 6, as you see there. We didn't use 6 at all in the stock. I don't know, so far already, you just feel so much more confidence. You can tell the difference in downforce as well, and of course, as we get on the throttle, so loud, so much more power. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it so much. I mean, sure, the other one sounded good, don't get me wrong, but it's just so rowdy with the full exhaust system. And of course, this has a supercharger as well, but you can't really hear it. Unless maybe you're on the front, on the engine, maybe. No, you can't even hear it. But it's so much more rowdy. And just intense is what it is. It has such an intense presence from the feel, from the look, from the sound. It's just so intense. All right, see what we can get it up to before the end of this. Listen to that 9K RPM. As you can see there, oh my goodness, this thing is so much fun. As you can see, in second gear, nope, going off track. In second gear, it just spins the tires, just absolutely roasts them, and you just bounce it off red line. And of course, that can get away from you real quick if you're not careful. You can see there. The one problem with this vehicle is with the stiffer springs in the rear, the stiffer suspension tuning, going over bumps like that, it just really makes the rear end really loose. It just doesn't absorb any of that impact. Now we're at the straight. Let's see what we get at top speed here. About to get 190, should be able to down the sill. 191. And boy, is that fast. Compared to a lot of vehicles in this game, it's not crazy fast, but it's quick. Definitely better than the 160 something the other one had. Alright, I will shut up for the hot lap now. just ignore that. Try to get these tires not so dirty. Uh, 649, right at 650. So we shaved 30 seconds off with all the upgrades and with the tune. All right, now the next vehicle that I'm going to be doing, I don't know yet, actually. I don't know how many duplicates I have. I might just start with the duplicate vehicles, just to make it easier on myself. But yeah, if anyone does ever end up watching the videos, if you drop in a comment, a good recommendation for me to do, I'll gladly buy any car that I don't have. As you see, my collection's pretty small. And I'd absolutely love to do another one of these. So let me know what you think. Either way, I'll probably post some more of this just because it's fun to ride around the Nürburgring. And hopefully through this adventure, I'll get a little bit better at the track because as you can see, there are a lot of hiccups. Got a long way to go.